Hello, everybody, and welcome to the No Rope Break podcast. Three guys with full-time jobs and part-time bad takes. I'm your host, Donnie, and accompanying me is Chris and Goose, where we discuss and react to things going on regarding the world of WWE. We are truly in unprecedented times in the world of professional wrestling, something I can only liken to a Sopranos-level power struggle between creative, the performers, and the powers that be calling the shots at the top. With so much to talk about, it's only right we hop right into it. And remember, it's triple threat rules on the No Rope Break pod. Nowhere to go, and everything's on the table. How is everyone doing today?
Could be
You already
better.
know. You already know what I'm gonna say, man. Feeling good, never better.
Yeah,
Nowhere
yeah,
place, no place I'd rather be, bro. No place.
That's crazy. Just feeling
I
bad.
would
Could
agree.
be worse for me.
I mean, I'd definitely say I haven't felt this excited coming off a SmackDown Raw duo, in a minute, And one of those two episodes was ass, and I'm still pretty excited about it. It was ass, and I'd say an interesting way.
I know you're not talking about SmackDown.
Yeah, bro. I can't take the SmackDown hate, bro. Low key, SmackDown was kind of fun. Me and Chris watched it together, and we were at the end of it. We were both kind of like, "Yo, they kind of cooked with this one." And then I see the next day, it's like the worst rated SmackDown in history.
Bro, I'm the blue brand. I'm Mr. Blue Brand.
And you
And
hated it?
you I mean, there's obviously going to be an added social element with you when you're watching it with your boy
Yeah,
versus
we'll get
me
to it. We'll get to it. I mean,
versus me solo squatting a six pack of beers in my apartment,
I
It's
did it,
definitely
bro. That sounds like depression.
yeah.
Yikes.
But if we're gonna talk about this, I think one thing I saw was like a 0.52 rating. I don't even know
Yeah,
if
it
that's
was
real or not,
wicked.
but it was something, and I think
Nah,
it
it
was
was
at
wicked,
0.3 at
bro.
one point. The main reason why that score was the case was because the big twist, the big reveal that we've been waiting on for weeks, who Randy Orton was on the phone with, was Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee, of all people, was revealed as the one who's secretly been on the phone with Randy Orton. This past SmackDown was revealed, and it set the wrestling world on fire, but not in the way that I'm sure WWE would prefer. So much so that if we are to believe the dirt sheets, the things that came out right after, Cody was instructed to cut an impromptu shoot promo in the middle of the episode, essentially burying the twist mere hours after it happened. To add fuel to the fire, those dirt sheets also reported that Pat's very inclusion was a decision made by his agent and TKO exec Ari Emanuel. So some real like Game of Thrones level shit going on. So I first want you guys to just give me like your initial reaction. I mean, it was the opening segment. What was your initial reaction when it happened? When it all went down?
Well, I
Bro.
will. We got it on video.
Yeah, we got my reaction on video, bro.
I was.
I was Devin. Oh yeah, I'll put. Yeah, come on, Nick. No, 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 no. You gotta be bro. Oh, you gotta be Oh my god. Oh my god.
Comes in an RKO shirt and attacks Rhodes. What the hell is McAfee doing?
The clip in here, but I was pretty devastated at first, bruh. Because somebody on the TikTok like commented it because I was watching a little behind and it said
Yeah.
something Pat McAfee and then somebody else said like you got it, bro. Oh, I was so blown. But then I was like, no way, that's real. Then I watched it and it was very, very much so real. Um, Definitely pissed at first, but after listening to the promo and actually just like towards the end of it, I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. I feel like Pat did very good on the mic. I feel like I couldn't tell if it was real or not, which is always a good thing. But I feel like they could have done the same thing with like Bob Orton and made it even better. Because I like the power struggle thing. You know, they did it with like the NWO and stuff, the Attitude Era. WCW did it, and then like Stone Cold did it with like Vince McMahon. Well, everybody did it with Vince McMahon, but I like that. I just like Pat McAfee, man. Like I sent the picture to you guys. It's like Randy Orton standing next to Pat McAfee on the WrestleMania poster, dude. Are you kidding me? But I mean, I think he did good on the mic, but like, come on, bro. Could have been so much better.
I can't agree with you more. I mean, I kind of share the same sentiment. I think when I saw it was Pat McAfee, I was pretty pissed. And a lot of people online now, I'm gonna have Pat McAfee's back now. He's been a part of WWE for like what, the last 4 or 5 years in some kind of shape or form. And he's great. But I think the problem in what Ari, if this is what Ari did, the problem with what Ari did is this. You brought him in for the worst opponent at the worst moment possible, right? Who in the blue hell would have possibly thought that Randy Orton needed advice from Pat McAfee of all people? That's who you get. Like, I think that's where the problem lies. Like, it's not that we don't love Pat McAfee at all. Pat McAfee's great. We love Pat McAfee on the commentator section, with Michael Cole. We love that. We love him doing an occasional match because he can go. He's not Logan Paul, but he can go. Right? But
Yeah.
not when you have two people whose story has written itself and has been writing itself for freaking our whole lives. Right? And then you freaking bring in Pat McAfee. You could have brought in Ric Flair. You could have brought in Bob Orton. You could have brought in freaking Ted DiBiase. You could have brought in Triple H. You could have brought in Batista. You could have brought in like literally so many random people that have just known Randy through his whole career. It could have been John Damn Cena. There's so many people you could have put in there, and it would have made sense. You could have brought in people. You could have brought any wrestler, and it would have made sense, more sense than Pat McAfee. But with what McAfee being already putting McAfee in that position, McAfee, I think, hit a home run because number one, he's caused a reaction, a huge reaction, negative or positive. That is a good thing for business. And number two, he's ruffled a lot of damn feathers with the superstars. He had Cody do a promo on him and CM Punk. That's automatically causing more hype for WrestleMania, regardless. So I want to say they did a good job with what they did. Are we happy about it? No. Should it have happened? No. But they are making sparkles out of shit right now. And you
Yeah.
can't be upset with that.
Yeah, but like why couldn't we just have had the sparkles and not the shit? You know what I mean? Like
Because this isn't WWE of old. This is TKO WWE. You
it's
can't
just
if you want to,
terrible, bro. Like if they brought like Bob Orton back, they mention like Randy being the legend killer. Now he's the legend, but he's still killing. They like, oh, let's take it back to the ruthless aggression era when this motherfucker was just killing everybody. That's where we're going. If they wanted to do the whole power struggle thing, they could have done it that way. Just like, bro, this dude Pat McAfee was a punter in the NFL, dude. That's his credentials.
been kicking balls his whole life, so he really didn't do anything different on SmackDown.
Just like why? Like you said, why would he call Pat McAfee? I really needed advice. Like what? The
That's
fuck are we talking
out of
about?
all people, like bro. It could have been literally anybody. It could have been freaking, I don't know, Kalisto, bro. It could
Dead
have been
ass, bro.
Sin Cara.
Anybody, bro.
Anybody, and it would have made more sense. But how do you feel, Donnie?
I mean, I differ from you guys in the sense that I like actually can't stand Pat McAfee, like in every sense of the word, in WWE, outside
I
of
knew you were
WWE.
gonna
Like
be pissed.
I actually like genuinely don't like this guy. Like I think he's a 40-year-old that looks like a 50-year-old that acts like a 20-year-old. Like I think he's so annoying. He's everything wrong with sports media to me. And I think he's a dipshit. So to even just have him back in the fray, like is pretty annoying. And then to put him in this spot, I think is even more egregious. Like he even hit this corny ass like emote like pose right before he was gonna kick Cody in the balls. The amount of times I've had to see Cody kicked in the balls in 365 days, it's like a kink at this point. Like who like it's really weird. And
Okay.
I like I just can't fucking like stand that this is. We'll talk about more like the powers that be and how this probably ended up being, what it is. But I mean, you guys are Chris. You're talking about turning shit to sparkles, bro. To me, it's like if someone shit in your hand and then instead of throwing it away, like you just rubbed it on your face like it's a piece of cake. Like I don't know, that shit is like so cringe to me, bro. I think the only saving grace from it was Cody's promo, like later on in the episode, like, and I mean, we'll talk about that soon. But I mean, the Pat reveal, and then even the content, like, I mean, there was some interesting stuff. The idea that like Randy is the embodiment of what you want out of a superstar. Like, why are all these things going around with when you have Randy Orton? Like, that's interesting. I guess I think still some other stuff was some like straw man arguments. I mean, Pat McAfee is no stranger to straw man arguments, so
Hey,
that's pretty in character with them, I guess.
right.
Overall, pretty disappointed. Luckily, I think that everything that's come from it since has been pretty interesting, whether they intended or not. That would be my answer.
I think that's beautiful. I mean, at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
I like it.
message, wrong messenger. And we carry on.
Right. I feel like it almost works though. It kind of gets the whole anti-authority thing going. Like I feel like that's kind of what everything's turning into. Everybody's like, fuck TKO, fuck the boss, fuck the big man, which is good, but like I feel like that wouldn't have worked if they weren't just like actively ruining the product.
I mean, he low-key was shooting on the product too, like all the wrestlers are. I mean, kinda. It's
Yeah.
not he was all for what TKO's doing. He was like, nah, this sucks. And it sucks because we assumed TKO, but maybe H is really just sleepy.
This is the one time you guys in the audience you're gonna hear me like I actually don't think this was Mr. Sleepy's fault, or at least like not this
Yeah, I don't
specific
think so either.
instance.
I don't think so either. And I'm starting to think that maybe we should maybe put a little more respect on Mr. Sleepy's name. I feel like his hands are a lot more tied than we may have thought before. Because that's crazy, bro. They're just taking over and they have
Every
no
year.
idea what they're doing.
Every year they do it though. They try to change it.
They
Every
try
Like,
to put
why?
they try to put Triple H in the cuck chair every April like clockwork. He
And he
was
sits
able
in
to
it.
he was able to get the better of them at WrestleMania 40, but we've seen last year and then this year it's not looking too hot
Yeah.
unless we just saw a glimpse of what WWE is willing to do to take the reins back this past Monday.
But why is that what they have to do? Like just dog them on live television and then all of a sudden they're gonna be like, you take the power back. Like it's gonna be a war, bro. You're about to see. I thought last night they were about to cut Raw off early.
I
What
did too. I was at
I
what was
was like,
that?
no way. They said, nah, F this, bro. Y'all ain't doing us like this. I thought Trips was coming out to talk crap. I got scared, bro.
The dude's like insurance was as long as Oba's, bro. I don't know why he had like the whole fucking I am the game entrance. Like, bro, just come out in your fucking suit. Hurry up. Like made everything like rushed because this dude wanted his fucking theme music to play. Like, Jesus Christ. Hang it up, old man.
I'm with it.
So so I guess with that, just overall the sentiment, like, do you think that this McAfee decision from his agent and TKO exec Ari Emanuel, do you think that was the TKO straw that broke WWE's back to in the idiomatic sense? Like,
Yep. It was the seat prices, and they could kind of get over that. And then when they threw Pat McAfee and the Randy Orton Cody Rhodes, it was over with, bro. It
I think so too.
was
100%.
over with.
Which maybe it's what needed to happen. Or maybe it's all just kayfabe. And it was
Yeah,
all Triple H
maybe
all along.
we're just getting worked.
We don't know. That's a good thing. That's a good
it's
thing
all
though.
part of the show. It's all part of the show.
Are you enjoying the show?
Are you enjoying the show? Like Goose said, I think wrestling is at its best when you can't tell, when it really is this blur of reality and fiction, or even
Exactly.
when real life things bleed into the fiction and then and then vice versa. Things like that. Like it's something only wrestling can do as an art form. And like the real a day later in the moment, how it can react to the things around it. It's one of a kind. And I think we saw the second domino of that fall this past Monday with the opening segment where CM Punk, our world heavyweight champion, and what we now know is the night two main eventer, seemingly dropping a pipe bomb 2.0 where no one was safe, climaxing with a not so subtle shot once again at Pat McAfee and his agent Ari Emanuel. And the big kicker, the closing statement, was the outrageous pricing of WrestleMania 42. Got a thunderous reaction from the crowd. This is pretty unprecedented in not just pro wrestling, but antithetical to the idea of business as we really know it. I mean, how did you? I mean, we were texting about it as it was happening. Like, let's get each other's overall sentiments on that, pipe bomb 2.0 that opened up the show yesterday.
Go ahead, Chris.
Well, that was the CM Punk I've been waiting for my whole life. I mean,
Oh,
damn.
yeah.
I was getting flashbacks to what was it, 2011 when he did the first one, 2012?
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I had
Oh, yeah.
flashbacks. I was like, Punk really has no filter. He sounded like how he did when he first got to AEW, where he was just saying what he felt. But that is the Punk that I love. That is the Punk that I missed. And again, it was all real. All the real beef he has. He's not afraid to talk crap in front of anyone, call anyone else's BS out, and he's not a liar. Like I loved it. I loved it. And I didn't think he was retaining before that promo. I think he will retain now. I think he completely dogged Roman for barely being there. What is the purpose? So I don't know. I don't
But
know.
it does that though.
I loved him talking about The Rock. I loved him talking about Ari Emanuel. I loved him talking about Pat McAfee. We need more punks in real life, in the real world, especially on the WWE roster, especially maybe Mr. H, maybe if he had the balls that Punk has, maybe he wouldn't even have to be on national television. I don't know.
I think they finally realized that they have like leverage, creative, like the big name superstars, like Cody Rhodes, CM Punk go out there and start talking shit about TKO. What are you gonna do? You're gonna fire them? No. They're like your headliners of your biggest show of the year, and they're two of your top stars. So send them out there, let them talk their shit. Because if you fire them, then people will really stop showing up. If you fire them for speaking their mind, whoo! So I think I like how they're like finally realizing like, hey, we are the product. We have leverage. We don't just have to like listen to everything these guys say. So I think that's good. And I think giving those guys the mic, including Cody, both of them, I mean, they did similar things, and letting them just air it out. We've been saying the stuff they said for like the past month. So
Will anyone else do it? Or do you think it's only going to be Punk and Cody?
It's tough because I mean both of them have two factors. One, they're both in a very rare air where, like Goose is saying, they are like legitimately major money makers, big draws that you can't really easily replace. And the second is both of them do have that mic ability that it's like it's a gift. Like you can't really teach that stuff. I want to see more. There are other people on the roster that could definitely get away with it and have the ability to do it. Will we see it? It is also like in character for someone like Punk. So I'm all here for it. If they really want to lean into this and do some like next level storytelling with it, I mean, look at us getting carried away with ideas and stuff. But this is really like
yeah.
a once in a lifetime story plot that could take you to forever, like for the rest of the year if they wanted to. This is like really like some like Avengers Endgame level shit if they want to.
Hmm. For sure. I have something that ties very well into my Goose's Greens. I can't wait to say this one. This one is completely outrageous, but we'll talk
Okay.
about that later.
Okay.
This could be the biggest swing and miss in Goose's Greens history, and we know I've had some swings and some misses, so
Definitely some swings.
Hey, if you don't aim for the fence, you'll never hit a home run. Am I right? Come on.
that's right.
That's
That's what
facts.
we
We're
need.
aiming for the moon.
So we talked a lot about the like insider baseball aspect of the promo, about Pat and TKO and all that stuff. What about if we just narrow it down more so to what's going to unfold in Mania itself? Like the comments he made in the first 2/3 of his promo about Roman, about how, again, harkening back to the idea that he always needs his family around him, that he was, Vince's golden boy, how really that dichotomy of how Punk and Roman, their wrestling upbringings, their lineage, and how they were treated in the company, like that kind of stuff. Like, did that work for you guys?
Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I thought it was honestly, it's the truth, right? I mean, I think of it as similar as people that grow up fortunate versus those that grow up in very unfortunate situations. And, there's just a grit about people that grow up in a situation where it's not meant to be them. Think about my GOAT, Cinnabron, the Glazer, LeBron James. Think about him, right? He grew up with no dad. He grew up with no dad in Akron, Ohio, bro. Ain't nobody supposed to make it out from where he made it out. And he became the greatest player of all damn time, right? But think about all he had to go through mentally speaking to get to where he's at and what he still deals with, right? Versus somebody like Bronny, whose dad was the greatest of all time, and his dad said, "No team can draft you. You will be on my team." And he gets drafted to his team and is playing alongside him literally 2 nights ago because that's what he wanted. Now, that's not saying Bronny didn't work hard to get there because guess what? They loved the dog LeBron. If his son wasn't good enough to be there, he wouldn't be there. And he was picked damn near last. But he's there. He's working his butt off and he's gaining some minutes, and that is Roman Reigns. And then CM Punk. CM Punk had to do all the legwork to get to where he was at and go through so many different promotions in so many different countries and put in so many different reps just to get where he's at. And nobody believed in him until we did. And he forced WWE's hand, like Daniel Bryan. Roman was forced down our throats for years and years and years on end because people didn't think he deserved to be in the position he's in. Same way how analysts were dogging Bronny, like Stephen A, saying he doesn't belong in the NBA. And then you're like, oh, wait a minute. No, he actually showing some signs. No, he's actually tough. No, he actually does belong. And so that's kind of where Roman came in. And so I think that is just a very hard type of situation to uh, it's going to be really hard for them to like each other because CM Punk doesn't have respect for Nepo babies, and a Nepo baby doesn't have respect for people that don't believe that they put the work in to get there, even if they had it easier. So I think I think it's a great story.
Yeah, no, I think so too. I honestly have like nothing to add. You kind of just said everything. Everything
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
that was really perfect.
Yeah, that
I
was well
still
said,
can't get
honestly.
over I still can't get over Cinnabron.
Yeah, that's wicked.
That's
That is,
crazy. That's
yeah,
crazy, bro.
My boy has a LeBron shirt
please.
that says Cinnabron, and it's LeBron with freaking glaze on his head, bro.
Yeah, your boy. It's like in this dude's closet, bro.
No, 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 bro.
Yeah, someone I know.
It's my boy
Hiding,
Ty. I
hiding,
promise
hiding
you.
behind that green screen, bro.
Nah,
Is
Yeah, he's got it
Same
on
dude. I
right
went to
now.
his crib for March Madness. He has the Cinnabon shirt.
That's hilarious, bro.
I'm gonna buy
That's
one.
funny.
Gotta ask him where he got it. Probably like Etsy.
You got it from you, bro. It was like a buy one get one 50% off if you share the link, bro. Like
Nah, bro, I'm not. I'm not. No, if I had a Cinnabon
you're
shirt, I'm not giving it up.
gatekeeping the Cinnabon shit.
All 50, bro, like freaking
No
50
one
Cent with
knows.
his white Air Force Ones, bro. A new pair every day. I'm gonna wear the. I cannot wear the same Cinnabon jersey twice. Different one every day, bro. My whole
I mean,
closet.
Jesus Christ.
again, I think it's really hard for me to word any better what you just said, Chris. I guess the only thing I could add to it is like this, like where was this? Like where was this the last month? I mean, wrestling at the end of the day is a character driven medium, like especially in the WWE style, putting character A, character B, what like and put them in conflict. Why are they in conflict? I mean, it writes itself. They are such polar opposites of each other in the same way that, like 15 years ago, Punk and Cena was such a great rivalry just because of how polar opposite they were. Like it's so good that it's a shame that we only have one more episode before this match. I mean, like
Yeah.
it's like we were dicking around for a whole month.
Yeah.
It's
And I feel like it's
ridiculous.
it's all so confusing now because now it feels like everybody's gonna like love Punk. I feel like he's like almost a clear baby face at this point. But a month ago, when he was talking about Roman's dead dad, we all thought that that was like him basically turning heel. So like you said, like where are we? Why were they doing all that bullshit for the past month when they could have just built this up more? You know what I mean?
It's hard. He's arguing in a mirror, dog. He's arguing in the mirror. Roman's been
Yeah,
every other time. Like,
that's true.
But not even a month ago. I mean, at the beginning of his promo, it was like you were getting before he started, you were getting OTC chants. He would mention Roman not going to work, and he was getting booed. Like I don't get like
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
true.
motion Roman has. Like and the fact again, like you said, Punk was able to get them on his side by the end of it. I think that'll definitely impact the dynamic from now on. But also, I mean, the pops that Roman gets is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean he's
So
always gonna
like you
get that.
never know. Yeah, like throw him up. Like it's again, it's just a shame. Like this did have the potential to be like an all-timer event, like main event, Mania main event, just off like the story alone. And I
I
just
feel
feel
like
like
they could cook something up crazy next week though.
they have to.
Like
They have to.
just
they
a
have to. They
Not
have to.
could.
bombshell.
There is no if I coulda, woulda, shoulda. They have to do.
Yeah, like something needs to go. It can't just be like them running into each other and just like, and the security comes out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Like I can't see that
Yeah.
again. There's got to be something else.
I mean, I feel like the writing room for both main events has to be like that clip in SpongeBob where like in his brain there's like a million SpongeBobs like running around in a burning
Yeah,
office. Like you
yeah,
have you have what, two SmackDowns and one Raw to like right the ship. Right
Yep.
the ship.
I think they got a chance this week. Like
I'm
I have
excited.
more hope than I've had in a while. I
I'm
have low-key
very
have a little
excited.
bit of hope every week just because I'm delusional. But this week I think there's actually a reason to have hope. And next week.
Hey man, wrestling's a lot like sales. It's not about what you've done in the past. It's about what you're doing for me right now.
Yeah,
And
if this next week is crazy, everybody's gonna forget about the last month.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree 100%. Like if this last week and a half is gas, and again, if we're looking, we'll talk about it later in the episode, just the card itself, like in a vacuum, the card is also nuts.
It's pretty
Nuts.
good.
And like if this week into next week into Mania weekend, if they land the last year and a half of us bitching and moaning, like it's
Yeah,
like it never happened. It's really like it never happened.
they gotta go 3 for 3 though, low key. There
Yeah, they
cannot
do.
be. You
They
gotta
do.
go 3 for 3. You
They
have
do.
to.
the Peachki.
What's up, everybody? And we're back on the No Rope Break podcast. Make sure if you check us out on all short form content platforms, No Rope Break Pod or No Rope Break on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I don't know why I always forget one of the three. And then on to everyone's favorite part of the video, the big swings. Here we go, Mr. Goose with his Goose's greens. Let me see it. Green. I even had to get the green on today just for you. There we go.
All right. So, what did I say last week? Probably a swing and a miss, honestly. I don't even remember. I probably have it somewhere. Let's see. Start out with that. Yeah, I have no idea. Never mind. Well, anyways, for this week, I was probably wrong last week if I had to guess, because I'm usually wrong. But for this week, like I said earlier, it kind of ties into everything we've been saying or we've been seeing, and this could be a wild swing and a wild miss. However, given that the bloodline has already been involved in the Roman Reigns and CM Punk feud, and there was a certain somebody from the bloodline that was mentioned multiple times on Monday.
Ooh.
I think that the final boss, Mr. Rocky, makes an appearance in the next, whatever, 3 weeks or at Mania. First of all, CM Punk mentioned him like twice. He got mentioned on, did Cody mention him too? I swear somebody else mentioned him. But then also, this was kind of weird. This is what kind of like caught my eye. I don't know. I catch like random shit. But when the cameras cut to the announcers after
Cody
CM
did.
Punk promo, Corey Graves hit the, and then yeah. So that's my goose is green. I also think this is kind of part of it. Not really part of it. That's the one. The Rock's gonna show up. But I think that could potentially tie into like another bloodline feud where the bloodline goes like corporate and Roman goes like corporate, sides with like TKO and The Rock and becomes like another mega heel and kind of like I was saying earlier, like Attitude Era, The Rock sided with the corporate whatever was with Vince and everybody, and then Stone Cold did it too. I feel like something similar could happen.
That would
But the
be
goose is green is The Rock shows up. I feel like it's a Joe Hendry situation. They've said his name too many times for him to not appear. Um, and yeah, second part of it, Bloodline goes corporate. But that's what I got for this week. We'll see. I think that could be the final twist that we were talking about earlier that'll shake everything
Clip
up.
that. Clip that.
that's
I
gonna be
love
the
that. That
biggest
makes a lot
feud.
of sense. And especially if they're really taking this TKO angle. I mean,
I feel like there's no other way they can go now.
it's not like Ari Emanuel's showing up on camera like that. Like, yeah,
I
like
fucking hope not.
The
And The
Rock
Rock's on the board
is
anyway,
on the
so
board. That's what made him the final boss character to begin with, like that iteration of him. I think that's genius. Like genuinely, like I hope I hope Sleepy is peeping this pod, you know.
I
'Cause
hope so too. That'd be pretty cool because they could do a lot with that. Like a lot. Like that could go all the way to War Games and it could be like a whole saga where it's like WWE versus TKO and the Bloodline. And that's how they do it. Because the
make
Bloodline, they haven't been mentioned since what, 3 weeks ago? They gotta somehow be involved.
That would
yeah.
be insane, though.
I mean, yeah, I'd be so seated for that. Oh my
Be
goodness.
I would
pretty
be
cool.
too, but would that mean The Rock is back every week and Rome? But what about
He
Rome?
wouldn't have to be, I don't think.
If the way that Goose is framing it, he could just be like the one pulling the strings in the back to where you could just, like explain like, oh, like this is
He could he would
we
still
gotta
have to
call for
show
the
up.
final boss. He would
He'd
on
have
like
to show up a few
major
times. Yeah, but
major
like he wouldn't have
builds
to
and
be
stuff.
there every week.
Yeah.
He could also just like dial in, call the shots. Like remember when he used to do his Hollywood Rock thing?
Yeah.
So, but then again, we all know that Mr. Rocky doesn't really love showing up to WWE.
No,
So
if we can
I
make
don't
it.
know. We'll see. But that would be really fucking cool.
That would
That'd
be
be a really cool
insane.
storyline.
Like imagine matches like Roman Reigns loses a match and then freaking The Rock like calls it on the Tron. And he's like, restart the match. Like,
No. Yeah, exactly.
bro,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
just like yeah, like Vince McMahon used to do.
It'd
Just
be
really take over
unstoppable.
everything. And then we got Team
Exactly.
Sleepy versus Team Rock.
It's worked
Oh,
before.
making me
Yeah.
root for Triple H, bro.
And The Rock's gonna be like, well, guess what, Triple H? It's a new era, isn't it? And
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Arda, are
Yeah.
you ready? You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it could also lead to I was gonna mention this earlier, this is kind of off topic, but like based on Cody's promo, I think there's a potential for him to be like a I don't want to say stone cold, but like an anti-authority guy who is just like fuck these guys. Like I'm gonna do everything in my power to just like destroy them. And he's not like Superman anymore, and he's more like fuck all you guys. But he's still like people still kind of cheer him, but he's not like full heel, but he has like very heelish tendencies.
bro,
I
it's
think it could tie everything together, like SmackDown and Raw, tie it all together. It's just like TKO versus WWE, and the like, yeah, tie the bloodline into that. It makes so much sense. Make
There's
Roman the
unlimited ways
mega heel
you
again.
can go with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it would be fire in the sense of we would definitely get to actually see more nuance to Cody's character, but
Yeah.
also that would make Cody probably the biggest babyface of all time if he's the one going like, going against the authority and he's just
Yeah.
that dude, like he's gonna be the most over guy we've ever
Yeah.
seen in our lives.
Yeah,
Like
I just I don't want him to be like, oh, I can never do no wrong. I want him to be like, no, I'll do wrong as long as it's against these guys. Like I will do everything in my power to destroy these guys.
Yeah,
no,
and it would
I mean,
be
he's the
a
only one that can
good
do it.
babyface reasoning because it would be to save professional wrestling, to save WWE.
Yeah.
And
Oh my
we've talked about Cody fatigue before. I think you guys would agree with this. I think our sentiment, I think a lot of people's sentiments with Cody isn't that we think he's stale as a babyface, like inherently. It's just this
No.
specific white meat, like wins all the time, like
I can never do no
golden
wrong.
boy, like that stuff.
Mr. Good
So
Guy,
like
yeah.
that is having your cake and eating it too by keeping him babyface and adding an interesting element to him, having him evolve over time, which he's like made small steps, but this
Yes.
would be like a
And
much larger.
that promo made me think like he's like ready, bro. He was when he said the whole what did he say at the end? He was like,
I have two
I
kids.
have the no, he's like, I have the voices in my head, but you don't want to
Yeah,
hear what they have to say or
That
something.
was
I'm
yeah,
like,
but yeah.
that was cold,
I
bro.
saw some people like saying that was corny. I was like, dude,
No,
like,
that was tough,
yeah,
bro.
that's
That was hella
awesome.
I
tough.
thought it was, I mean, was it corny? Not inherently, like you were saying
Nah, that
earlier.
shit
I
was tough.
think that it was predictable, but predictable doesn't mean corny. When he said that, I figured he was going to say that, but he still, you know what I'm saying, he ate with that one,
That
bro.
was no, he did for sure.
He
That
did.
was
No,
tough.
I'm
That was
still
super
here
tough.
for it. I mean, Cody's has always had that intensity to him when he's given something that he can chew on. You know, like
Yeah.
he's as good as anyone on that microphone currently
Yeah.
when you give him something to work with. And I
When
mean,
he comes out
this
like
is awesome. Yeah.
mad, like when he comes out pissed off and he's like screaming something, his promos are always so good, bro.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
just
makes him
hate
look babyface though is that whenever he gives those promos, he sounds like he's scolding his child. Like
he does,
so
yeah.
it always makes me laugh. Like he just seems like he's a disappointed
Yeah,
man.
I just need more of that. I need him to snap and just be tired of all the antics. Come out there just angry every week, talking shit about them instead of the, hey, Atlanta, what do you want to talk about? Like,
Yeah.
no, I know I got something I want to talk about. So,
I need less three-piece suit Cody's and more windbreaker,
yeah,
cut off tees, hitting
yeah,
this like that Cody. That's the
exactly.
one that we want to see.
I low key rock
Exactly.
with Cody in the suit, bro. He just
I
got to
mean,
wear cooler suits.
I think he has some nice suits. If we were like
He
going a
does.
bit off topic here, I think he has some nice
He
suits.
does.
Sometimes I think the pants are a bit too tapered for my liking, and sometimes he ties his tie a bit too high. Like I don't know if he just like was rushing before he came out. Like your tie should not be that high above your belt. But like, I mean, whatever. You know, who's whatever. I guess that's why he wears the vest. It hides it. But, you know, someone that really likes menswear, it kind of annoys me. But yeah,
I never even
um,
noticed that, bro. I'm not gonna
you
lie.
know,
Yeah,
I
no, I
feel,
never noticed it. I'm not gonna lie.
F you, Cody. You tie your
same
tie.
how like also like on that same topic, Nick Aldis sometimes his vests are too like wide, they're not tailored, they're too long. But like all the suits, like whatever. I guess I'm just mad that people with a lot more money than I'll ever have
What about
are
Adam Pearce? He's straight.
um he's fine. His aren't as like daring or as like
Yeah, he usually just
interesting
wears like a black,
in
bro.
material and in proportion than Cody or Nick, who were the three piece.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Nick
I
wears a
never
tight
thought
ass
about that.
suits.
I just be
Ladies, like that guy. Funny.
bro. I just be like, damn, Cody got on that splat. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Yeah,
Nick Aldis had
he
on
got
that
the
splat.
he got that shit on.
some of his best like fine tailoring work is really fire. Like I love when he plays around with like patterns and textures and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Oh
Just
yeah.
sometimes you just gotta tie your tie, like
It's
with
Come out
like
in normal
yeah,
fit.
because it's like creasing a brand new pair of Jordans, dog. Like you got that shit on, but like,
Yeah.
yo, like, come
yeah.
on.
It takes me out of it. Just QB1's gotta be
You're right.
correct, man.
Gotta be looking spiffy.
Well, I mean, speaking on the topic of QB1, looks like he's not going to be QB1 isn't going to be night 2 this year. Goose sent a post in the chat earlier from ESPN, so that sounds about as official as you can get, of what matches are being on night 1 and night 2. So on night 1, we have the 6-man tag match of the Usos and LA Knight versus Speed and the Vision, and Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu in an unsanctioned match. Those two will be on the first hour on ESPN2 for night 1. After that, we have the fatal 4-way tag match for the women's teams of Charlexa, the Irresistible Forces, Becky Lyra, and the Bella Twins. The Intercontinental Championship match of AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch. No stipulation, at least as far as we know of. I'd imagine no stipulation. Seth Rollins and Gunther in a singles match. Stephanie Vaquer and Liv Morgan, Royal Rumble winner Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. And the main event of night 1 is the undisputed WWE Championship match of Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton with Pat McAfee over Randy's shoulder. On night 2, only 6 matches announced so far. If this is what it is, then it'll be one less than Saturday. For the first free hour, this one on ESPN normal, you have Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi, which is quite the match for people to have on in that free hour. And then another banger, the now 6-person ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship belts of Javon Evans, Penta, who's walking in as champion, JD McDonough, Dragon Lee, Rusev Machka, and a surprise returning Rey Mysterio. Filling out the undercard, we have Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams for the United States Championship, Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley for the WWE Women's Championship match, the return of the Demon Finn Balor, who we haven't seen since, I believe, WrestleMania 39, versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio in a singles match, and the main event of main events of night 2, closing out it all, CM Punk, the current World Heavyweight Champion, versus the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. I mean, a lot to unpack there. Yeah, there's just whatever comes to mind for any of these matches. This is very open segment, just whatever.
I think Rey Mysterio wasn't even hurt, bro. I think he faked it so TKO didn't have to throw a retirement match, bro.
For real, bro.
There's no way that they announced Gunther's match last week and bro's back looking normal. First of all, he don't want to have a retirement match, but he's going into a match that's going to retire him, bro. You see what his knee looking like, dog? Like, yo, it looked like he was standing like this, dog. Like,
yeah, bro.
Like Ray, and I love Rey Mysterio. He's one of my favorite wrestlers ever. I love Ray. But like, don't we all know him from that freaking ad where he's like, I had surgery 5 times in my left knee. Like, bro, come on, dog.
Yeah, no, he's probably had like 20 surgeries on that knee, bro. He can still go though, but that's an old man, bro.
Like, bro, I just hear, bro, every time he goes for a 619 and misses, I just hear, oh, my knee. Like, come on. Oh, yo, and then you better be a ladder match. Oh my
that's pretty wicked. I think there's enough people that are gonna do crazy shit in that ladder match though, to where he's not gonna have to do too much.
After the damn ladder match, we only gonna see CM Punk doing the Espanol announcements at Mania, bro. In like a freaking wheelchair, bro. Oh my God. Ray, don't do it, bro. I love watching you, bro. But hey, it's gonna be a great match. It's gonna be cinema. I'm gonna enjoy seeing Ray in that match. I just hope that he picks his spots wisely, because hey man,
scary.
It's only 2 people doing stunts at that age, and that's him and Tom Cruise, bro. So shout out.
I mean, that's a cargo, man. Dude, he's like in his 50s, right?
Yeah, he's got to be old as hell.
Old as hell. Ray's like 51, bro.
Old is Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio low-key like
51. Whoa, that's wicked.
Bro, he's like a chihuahua, bro. Old as hell. Freaking small as hell. Stays alive forever. They look battle-tested, and they still going, bro.
Not for real.
You'd rather jump off the top of a ladder into another ladder
bro.
out of the ring and then wrestle Gunther.
That'd be crazy.
He
Jeff
just
Can
Hardy
you
took
comes
blame
out.
off
him?
Gunther.
Can you blame him?
I mean, those chops hurt, but they're not gonna kill you.
They should have got Jeff Hardy in that
Oh
ladder
my
match, bro.
goodness.
If they added Jeff Hardy, everybody's going to Mania.
That'd be lit. That would be very lit.
Bro, is
I
that dude
think
50 as well, bro? Oh
yeah,
my
he's
god.
he's close for
Dude, we're
sure.
gonna have like a
I see his
40.
TikToks with his daughter all the time where they're doing like dances. That shit's always funny.
Yeah,
But he's old as hell.
he is, but he can still move. He's still hitting
He
the
can.
on like never before.
Yikes.
Yeah, bro. He definitely take horse tranquilizers before he
For
wrestles.
sure.
Because there's
For
no
sure.
way.
The
For sure.
potato swantons, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Killing.
know his back hurt, but I love
The
him. He's one of
Tiffany
all of our
Stratton
entertainment.
swantons, bro.
Killing, bro.
Whole ass on your stomach, bro.
Yikes. But going back to night one and night two, I think night two clears, and I don't really think it's close, to be honest.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Night one,
I would
I
agree.
really care about the main event. Fatu and Drew, and then the women's match, the Bakara and Liv Morgan speed match. I think it'll be entertaining. I don't really give a fuck. The women's fatal four-way tag, whatever you want to call it, uh, that could be off the card. I don't give. Yeah, yeah. And then AJ Lee and Becky's mid as well. I think night two is clears except for Jade and Rhea Ripley. But a good thing, I'll have to take a bathroom break, so perfect timing right there. But the rest of the card's like insane. Like Demon Finn Balor, that's gonna be insane. We talked about this earlier. I don't know why they announced it already. Kind of stupid. I Another miss, but whatever. But that's gonna be cool. And then Brock and Obo, we all know how excited we are for that. Ladder match, that's gonna be insane. Have to usually I'll have to like pray for Rey Mysterio beforehand so he doesn't destroy himself out there.
It's just the knees.
But
That
I mean,
left.
Ray's got the rosary tatted on him, like
yeah.
hopefully it'll protect him,
Yeah, right, bro. But
But we all
yeah, I
know
don't know.
he's losing. He's not winning that belt,
Oh
bro.
no,
Of
he's
course
definitely
not.
not winning.
I
He's
think
just
Javon
Never
gonna
Evans
wins.
is gonna take it, or Penta will get it back, but it's gonna be
I
Javon.
think so. I think so too.
I would I would hope Penta retains. He deserves a proper
Yeah,
run.
for
I
sure.
I
agree.
mean, I think Penta, Javon, and then a sneaky Dragon Lee, just because of he's been in a semi-prominent spot since getting that tag belt with AJ.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's been
I
doing
mean,
well too,
they buffed him. They
yeah,
buffed him, but
for
he's still
sure.
got choked out and hung like a damn noose by Gunther, bro. Like I can't get that image out of my head, bro.
that was lit though.
It
That was
was,
lit.
but
That was
but that
wicked.
happened to him. Like that's like
That was
getting dunked on,
scary.
bro. Like I'll never see you the same again.
Yeah, bro, that was crazy.
I guess I approach it from like a you went above and beyond like that. That was like that made like you did a great job. That was
Oh,
lit.
he did so well of a job that I can never see him the same again.
Almost killed himself, bro.
He
He
killed
literally
him.
almost died.
Hope he got a bonus.
Like that Dolph Ziggler might where he's like sells too well, like that idea. Like so, like
Wait, I got another question. Do we think that Brock, I think you kind of touched on this earlier today, Donnie, but do we think that Brock and Oba being in the free hour, do we think that's good or bad for the ultimate result? I think it's cooked, bro.
I I actually will take this. Again, my final stance, and we'll do our predictions video next week. If Oba stands tall in this go home Raw, I agree with you. I think it's cooked. Like all the dreams are dead. Like Brock Lesnar, like way to ruin my life again. But I do think, especially because it's on the free hour, my take of it is this is where you rope in the casuals. Every casual knows who Brock Lesnar is. If turning on that TV, saying like, oh, like, well, let's see what's going on, and Brock Lesnar is getting put flat on his ass by this guy that, again, from this casual audience, are like, who is this? Who is this? What's going on? I need to check out. Like that, I think it's the perfect platform to really put the rocket on Oba to like really show these casual audiences who we are. This is a new generation. This isn't the WWE of your childhood. This isn't the WWE of your friggin' dad of like the early 2000s of like that Brock Lesnar. Like I'm this actually makes me more confident. Please. Maybe it's that delusion you were talking about earlier, but please do the right
I hope
thing.
so.
Put
I
Brock
pray,
on
bro.
his ass. Put him out to pasture. Let the ruler rule, please.
Yeah, you mentioned this isn't the old WWE anymore. Yeah, you're right. They got Pat McAfee now, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, glasses indoors, Pat McAfee.
He's definitely gonna have some shades on, bro.
No,
Big ass belt buckle
no.
out there. Probably gonna end up being in the finish of the match. Pat McAfee.
Well, yeah, Chris, how you feeling? Because you've been the one saying, well, because me and Goose have been the pessimists in this, right? And you've been steady the whole time that Obo's gonna win. Am I tripping?
I
Yeah.
was
No,
back,
no, no, you're right.
I was back and forth a little, but yeah. I want Oba to win, but I don't know. I just don't know if they pull the trigger with just allowing Brock Lesnar to get mollywopped
Bro,
for freaking a month straight.
bro,
Like, you
he's
know what I mean?
gotta do something
That
on
defies
Raw,
all.
bro.
That go home, he needs to stand tall.
He
I
has
agree,
to.
and I understand it's because they've been allowing Brock to lose a few times these days. And what that means is they're trying to because Brock's been losing to people like Cody and you want to separate Oba, logically speaking, you have to do something that no one else has been able to do. Like Cody Rhodes and them are like barely making it by Brock. You're like, damn, I just beat Brock Lesnar, right? The dude who freaking technically was the most untouchable dude in WWE from like 2014 until 2022. He had a belt on him every appearance.
It's like
Um,
3 times a year.
Yeah, right.
Still,
Every appearance.
every appearance.
He appeared like probably 10 times in those like 9 years that you mentioned.
Bro,
But I agree with you, Chris. I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I mean, bro, he had a lot of good feuds though. Triple H, even Shawn Michaels, even though he was kind of retired. I mean, those were pretty good feuds right there. A little bit with Randy, a little bit with Cena, a little bit with Punk. I think he
The
memorable,
stuff with Punk was good.
Yeah.
memorable. Punk should have won at
Yeah.
the beginning, but memorable.
Punk
I don't know.
definitely won
I can't
SummerSlam.
see them burying him like that, bro. I
And
can't.
but if you want to put Oba on a different stratosphere from anyone who's beat Brock recently, which is who? Roman and Cody recently.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's that's it. In the last few years, yeah.
But I
You're
don't think you can put Oba above them. Not yet.
but that's how you do, is what I'm saying is if you with the first of all, the entrance Oba had on Monday Night Raw, they added aura by doing that sound effect first and then dropping the lights. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
That looked even like larger than life. He looked like a
100%.
problem. I was looking at my TV like they did it. They just gave
Yeah.
even more aura that he did not need, having his Nigerian version of the Goldberg chants. But listen, you have to do something that's never been done.
Yeah.
That means is Brock Lesnar has to get put on his butt every week and murked at Mania. If that happens, then you're like, he wrecked them worse than those two did. What does Oba look like facing them? You want to know. And then they have a good match. Like in order to make a star, you have to do something that's never been done. You have to create shock. That would shock everyone. Like Brock beating The Undertaker at Mania. That would do something. That puts Oba in an untouchable kind of category with them if he wins a match in that fashion against Brock.
Yeah, but then what does Brock do? Because we all know he's retiring at SummerSlam. Like if he just gets bodied, like what? He's gonna
He's
come out
cool
and
with
be
it,
like,
bro. You
"Oh,
know,
I'm
Brock
the
will sit back
beast.
and go
Who
home.
wants to beat me? You guys just watch me get put on my back for like a 5 minute match, but I'm still the beast." Like he can't do that anymore. That's why I think if this was his last match, 100%, I could see it. But I don't see
Your
it like
last
if
match. Is-
Like Donnie said, if he doesn't do something on Monday, he's winning. 100%. And then they'll go to SummerSlam, feud will go on. I think that's the most likely scenario. Because if you make him, like, if you bury him, it's cooked, bro. They might as well just have him retire there because he can't do anything else.
But imagine like Brock the story of the match is Brock doesn't believe he got it anymore like that. Like he's getting put on his butt. He started to doubt himself, and then he realized that he can't doubt himself. And he
Yeah, but
comes
we don't
out
have enough
at the end of
time
the
for
match
that.
like whooping Oba. I mean, it's an hour, bro. If you do 5 minute entrances, you have 20 minutes. That's a pretty long.
No, but I'm saying like there's not enough time before WrestleMania for that story to develop because
No,
every
no,
time they've been out there, he's been
in the
confident.
match. It can develop in the match.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
He just got to get his butt whooped over and over and over again, but not go down. And every time, like some Rocky stuff. And he gets back up and he's like, nah, I still got it. Oh, but you thought that you were this, and that. That could also be an angle. Like he got lazy. He thought that he had it in the bag. I'm old, but I'm not stupid. I know this game better than you. Oba destroys some more people, then SummerSlam comes around, he faces Brock again and retires Brock because he doesn't hesitate in certain moments or showboat or something like that. That could be a decent story. It's been done a million times, but I could see
You
Yeah,
that.
just
but,
can't get me to feel sympathy for Brock Lesnar.
yeah, bro. Like,
But I get what you're saying. I mean, like from like a ring storytelling standpoint, like I would just hate to see Oba, because I think even if Oba loses, it's gonna be like he's putting Brock on his butt, like controlling a majority of the match, and then Brock like hits a one F
that's
five
some
and then it's over.
veteran.
Like yeah, like how like
Yeah.
Samoa Joe lost him, like some bullshit like that.
Some
When like
like
when
got your rook shit or
when
something like
Hey,
like
that.
Roman kicked out of like five F5s, like
yeah, Oba right now or prime Brock Lesnar, like when he destroyed Cena and all them the first time.
I've never liked
um
Brock Lesnar, bro.
But who do you think's winning the match?
Brock.
Prime Brock killed
Brock.
Oba?
Yes.
I mean, if
Yes.
Vince is the one booking it, like yeah, like
If it's trips, if it's
Brock
trips.
Lesnar's winning everything.
If it's trips, I still think it's Brock. If Brock's like 34 years old or however old he was then, it's Brock. Like just very decisively.
Oh wow.
But also that
Yeah,
SummerSlam match was interesting because it was against Super Cena, and I mean that like it's just the fact that that just became his matches all the time, every
for a
time.
decade. Yeah,
Yeah, like that was the issue. I think Oba's more dynamic of a performer.
Yeah, for
definitely.
sure.
And again, like Brock is like an act like a national champion wrestler. In his early stuff in the Ruthless Aggression era, Brock's a really good wrestler. He just like chose to not do that anymore. He just chose to be
Backflips and
like
stuff.
Yeah.
like German release suplexes and F5s. Like that's just like a conscious decision he made because he's lazy.
Bro became
But
Kurt Angle. Minus the technicality.
minus like everything that makes Kurt Angle lit, bro.
Right.
And then
Peak
oh
angle.
my god. But
Hey, Kurt Angle.
so we did kind of touch on Ray and Finn already. Um,
Yo.
hey now.
What?
I didn't even catch that. Yeah,
Hey
that's kind of
now.
You
crazy.
had a second episode in a row.
Hey now.
We just touched on. Oh, you said we haven't touched on Rey
No, I
Mysterio.
said
And we kind
we
of touched
did.
on.
We
Yeah, we
low-key,
did.
like grazed him a little bit. And those were the
I think
last
we talked
bullet
about
points
Ray
I
for a
had.
decent amount.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think like if there's much more to say, if you guys have anything else to say about
Liv Morgan and Roxanne are gonna
bro.
us, bro.
Bro, is Liv even
Dude,
like
yeah,
actually
that's
like real talk? Can
wicked.
Liv even wrestle in 2 weeks? Like
Dude,
how could she even like see in front
bro,
of her, bro?
That sound effect hurt me when I saw it.
bro, it was like a cartoon, bro.
It
The
hurts
bump
to
on her
watch the
head.
replays, bro. It actually like
It's
it's
No,
getting
yeah,
you
for
really
sure.
just
bad.
hear that noise like bone on bone. That joint was.
Yeah,
Oh,
she hit the fuck out of her,
But
bro.
thing is, at least I've seen that Liv Morgan is like breathing. Like where's Roxanne, bro?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, actually, was she not in the picture with like the rest of them? I don't think
I,
she
I only
was.
saw the one with Liv where she's got the fattest
Yeah,
knot, like an
yeah,
actual
no.
ball in
There
her
was a
foot.
picture with her and like the rest of the Judgment Day. Hold on, I don't think Roxanne was in the picture though, because they're
Dude,
like smiling.
she actually just got back.
Yeah, no, she's not in the
So
picture,
rough.
bro. I think she might be dead.
That's so rough.
It's This is the picture. Hold on, I probably got it turned. Can you guys see? No, you can't see.
Now, you might have to
Wait
send
for
in the
you.
chat though, and you can add it to the. Oh yeah, it's just Dom, Liv, and Raquel.
Yeah, that joint looks
And JD's in the
out.
back. Dude, it doesn't even look real, bro. It's literally like a cartoon.
We
Yeah,
know
it's
that her and Stephanie
it was
boxed when that camera went off because there's no way like you can do that to me and we're not fighting. Like you know you pushed me too damn hard. Like
yeah, it was like there was just actually no reason. There
I
was
just
like
watched
no
the
reason for
slow-mo
that.
push the fuck out of her. I even like in real time because I didn't realize it was that bad until I saw like that. But in real time, I was like,
Oh,
damn, she
yeah,
kind of laid that one in.
it
She got
was
something coming to
nasty.
her,
It
bro.
was so nasty. The thing is, it's gonna like, especially like in the hypothetical where Liv wins, which I don't think she's gonna win. I think we'll talk about this next week with the predictions. I think like Raquel or whatever, even Roxanne with that, like the elements are there where she'll get screwed over. But
Yeah.
like if she does win, like this is her big mania moment. And she just has a fucking knot. I mean, it's not gonna be as big, but it's still gonna be like gnarly.
dog, that joint is gonna
Nah,
be
I don't think so.
live.
It's in like 2 weeks. She got time. It's already
I
like
mean,
bruised. I saw a picture of it. It's like
I
she
mean,
doesn't have
Bro,
like
that
a.
joint looked like JD McDonough head, bro. That joint is
bro, yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
this is what it looks like now. Hold on. It's
okay.
not like
yeah. I'm
it's
glad
just
it's
like a
going down.
bruise.
As someone that had a
How did she?
giant thing,
That's like
like
impossible.
like I have a dent in my head to this day from something
What?
that happened when I was in kindergarten, bro. Like,
A dent?
yeah. Next time y'all see me in person, bro, I'll move the hair. Like it's been there. It's
That's
gnarly.
crazy.
Maybe she got luckier than me.
Yeah,
But
speedy
like,
recovery of
bro,
both of them, but that shit was
yeah, speedy
wicked.
recovery, bro.
Yeah.
Roxanne really like 2 weeks back. And speaking of Raquel, that sucks that she didn't make the card. I think she definitely earned something over the last year she's had.
Don't worry,
It's
she's
a,
gonna be out there, bro.
Yeah. I want
She's
her
gonna be
to
I
out
mean,
there.
in the way that like someone like Io Sky is gonna be like in there, like that's ridiculous. That's like what Chris is
Yeah.
saying, like, or her and Oscar could be like a last minute addition. It's just like her and Tiffy are in the commercial. They've been in the commercial all year. That freaking dinner scene, and like neither of them are gonna
Yeah.
be there. Like that's ridiculous.
It's because Jade
What if they do a
Cargill's in
fatal
there,
four
bro.
way?
They picked
Oscar,
Jade Cargill
Io,
instead.
Raquel, and Tiffany. Fatal four way for number one contender for the WWE title or World Heavyweight title.
I can't believe these people aren't in it, but they got the fatal four-way tag that nobody cares about.
They have
And
given a lot of time to the tag
Jade Cargill.
division.
Yeah, but it sucks, bro. It's not good.
It's all right.
Can't. No, it's
It's
not
all right.
good. No.
I think the first part of Charlexa, and whenever they started being a team, I think that was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, that was like a year ago, though.
It was pretty lit. Rhea EO, that was pretty lit. I mean, they're not even in that division anymore, but
Rio.
Yeah,
Rio
but
was lit.
I
instead we
think
got
they'll
to watch
always
the
be a
Bella
thing.
twins
They'll
and
be
the
like DX,
Unstoppable
bro.
Forces.
Oh, the Bella Twins. Oh my
I love
god.
the
You
Bella
can
Twins.
look, but you can't
The
touch.
song's fire though.
It is.
That song will never not be tough.
Facts.
And then with AJ and Becky, like,
They haven't done anything.
How is this even like
Becky Lynch is gonna get
she's
dog.
tapped out Becky 3 times, bro. And then how is this not they're not like a stipulation or something?
Yeah, this guy, it should have been like Extreme Rules.
And maybe they don't want a repeat of the Lyra SummerSlam match. Just have it like pretty straightforward then.
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of that match. I don't think it's gonna be. I think all of their matches have low-key been a little underwhelming.
I agree. I mean, I just the last one I thought had some decent
Yeah,
sections. It's just
for sure.
when it gets like as soon as the exposed turnbuckle happens, and then it's like, okay, like when does this come in? And the triple, quadruple fake out with the turnbuckle and the ref, like, all right, all right, all
Yeah,
right.
like this
Here we
match better
go.
not be like 30 minutes long, bro. That's
Here
all
we
I gotta
go.
say.
Yeah, I would hope not. But
Yeah.
I think if it does, I mean, they can both wrestle, bro, at the end of the day. I mean, I wouldn't be angry, but I think that
Nah,
they've
I'd be
seen this enough. Like,
yeah, that's why I would be low-key pissed because I
yeah,
don't want to see this shit again, honestly.
I think Becky's taking that belt back, but
I do too.
we'll
We'll
have
do that for
one
next week.
more. We'll have one more podcast, like traditional podcast, and then a bonus one for Mania for our predictions. So everybody stay tuned for that, especially the predictions. I'm very excited for that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Closing remarks, thumbs up, thumbs down. How are we feeling about just going over this Mania card? How excited are you guys for this show?
I'm gonna be excited. It's WrestleMania. Could it be better? Sure, but I think they're doing pretty good with what they have. And hopefully, what I said about The Rock and the Bloodline, hopefully that happens because I really want to see that. I've been thinking about that all day. That'd be really cool.
If that happens, I'll become a vegan. It's like, nah, I'm
Yeah, you
never
don't want to do
gonna.
that.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I agree. As much as we've complained, especially, I mean, I've complained as much as you guys. I do think that this has a very like realistic ability to really win me over and hold me over like in good spirits and in good faith for I don't know, maybe like Money in the Bank or something.
Like a
I
month.
mean, yeah. A backlash. A backlash.
Yeah, yeah. And then you see what's it called? Cody Rhodes and Jelly Roll versus Pat McAfee and Randy Orton at Backlash as the main event, and then you're right back down
With
to
Speed as special guest referee.
yeah, yeah,
Freaking like barking at them in the match.
yeah. Right. Yikes.
Bro, Speed better bark in that match. Now that you bring it up,
Yeah,
he's got it.
he better.
Yeah.
It's got to be like yeah, and
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
yeah,
And then
exactly.
Dude, that's gonna be so
Yeah.
fun. We see Speed actually get in the ring, like that's gonna be so wild.
It is. Hopefully he does good. I think he'll do good. He's
I think he'll be
super
good.
athletic.
In a 6-man, it'll be really easy to hide him. Just like a few spots for him. And then just
Yeah.
like toss it, like ragdoll him around.
Yeah. All
What?
right, we got less than a minute.
We got a lot covered here. Loved it. We'll be back again next week. Everybody enjoy yourselves. It's the No Rope Break podcast. No Rope Break podcast. No Rope Break pod. No rope break. No rules. Everything
All of them.
goes. All platforms. Look them up.
Jade Cargill sucks.
My left knee.